first off, I want to thank everybody who came out to St. Louis, all the Panther fans. We do appreciate it. There was a good section of purple. A couple times there was a pretty good roar. I want to thank everybody that came out to our socials and our sponsors there, because it's a great event. And I'm proud as hell of my whole team and my 4 guys that went to the national tournament. Even though they didn't get what they wanted, it will make them better in the future. We say goodbye to one senior, Basil, and he will be back next year. He's still got a semester left of school, and he'll still be around our program helping. Kind of as far as the tournament goes, Dylan Peters gave up back points both matches. That's tough to win. It's tough to win matches when you give up back points both matches. The first match, though, he put himself back in the match. He dug the hole back, and you're never going to point the finger at officiating. Because you know what? You have to keep it in your own hands. I think that he did enough to earn himself to put himself back in that match. Call here, call there, doesn't really matter, because the score ends up what it ends up. But I liked how he battled back. I liked how he put himself in that match to chance to win and have the guy completely exhausted. And I tell you what, I want to see more of that out of our guys. I want to see when you just totally snap a guy in his head's on the mat and he can't hardly lift it up. That's what I want to see more of. And Peters he's capable of doing that to the best guys in the country. But to do that this spring and summer and fall, he's going to have to do some things that he probably hasn't done before. And we're going to make him do those things, because pain's an incredible motivator. Pain is something that will change you and will make you do some things that you haven't done before. And that's what he's going to have to do, because being an All-American as a freshman, not being an All-American the next year, that's very painful. He's hurting right now. He's hurting, but the thing is when that happens, your ears get open real quick and your eyes get open real quick to, okay, what do I need to do so this doesn't happen again? So we'll get him better for next year, and I can't think of a better guy to lead off our team. He's still only going to be a junior, but we want to get him ready for New York City in 2016. Cooper Moore, 2 great first matches, 2 pins. It was great to see him come out and fire and attack. And that's kind of what the next 2 matches, kind of the difference was. Firing and attacking. Firing and attacking. And that's really going to be the model for him and our team moving forward, is to take risk and to be exciting wrestlers, and to not be the 2-1, look around, stand at each other. That kind of wrestling, but the wrestling where, we go out, and if we go down, we're going to go down blazing. And Cooper can open himself up a little bit more. It was painful to lose in overtime to be an All-American. When you're seconds, really you're seconds away. In any position, he's seconds away from being on top of that stand, or not on top of the stand, but maybe on top of the stand, but being on the stand. And it's not all about being on the stand, but I tell you what, that's always a step, though. It's always a step in where you want to go and what you want to do, and getting on that stand, getting that top 8. So, him being seconds away it's another thing that I keep bringing up painful, because I don't know other word to say other than that, because that's what it is. As a coach, when you know what these guys invest and what they give up to put themselves in that situation, but I can guarantee he will be better next year. He dealt with some injuries all year, and I'm proud of how he dealt with things, because he never tried to get out of anything. He wasn't healthy. He really wasn't healthy all year. After our second meet, he had tore his elbow. It doesn't look like he'll need surgery. He's just going to need some time to let that thing heal. So that's a good thing. And then our Blaize had a great season, and I tell you what, he's grown. From last year to this year, he grew again. Now you know what, he's going to have to do that again. He's going to have to make that leap to be a senior, being a senior and be at his best, and get up high up on that stand next year. And he's capable of doing it. But I'm going to go back to what I've said with both those guys: being aggressive, attacking, looking to score more points, going underneath guys a little bit more, and that's kind of been his trademark. And the thing that set him apart as a heavyweight that doesn't wrestle like a heavyweight has been to attack and to score points and really try to put things up. And we got to be able to do that against the best guys. I think he lost to 2 guys, the 2nd and 3rd seed. So he lost to 2 of the best guys. And he beat a guy that placed at the tournament. So we know where he's at. We know he's right there. But it doesn't help right now. It doesn't help right now to say, oh, he's right there, because it is. It's going to be a long spring and summer and fall, but in a good way to get better and to make this team so it jumps a level. Kind of like, I tell you what, I'll use a basketball team. Last year they don't make the tournament. This year, they're in the thick of everything, and as good a team as anybody in the country. And that's, you know what, that's something I think our whole university can use, and it's something I know I'm going to use with my team. I know where we're at this year, where we finished, but that has no bearing on where we're going to finish next year and what we're going to do as a team.